Namaskar. In this video, we will see nerve supply of muscles of upper limb. The pectoralis major is the large muscle of pectoral region, while pectoralis minor is the small muscle of pectoral region. And both these pectoral muscles are supplied by both pectoral nerves. Means both these muscles have double nerve supply. They are supplied by medial and lateral pectoral nerves. Medial pectoral nerve is branch of medial cord and lateral pectoral nerve is branch of lateral cord of brachial plexus. The subclavius muscle takes origin from the junction of first costal cartilage and first rib, and it is inserted on the groove for subclavius on the middle one-third of clavicle on inferior aspect. The subclavius muscle is supplied by nerve to subclavius, which is the branch of upper trunk of brachial plexus, that is from the Ear's point. The costal surface of medial border of scapula gives insertion to serratus anterior. It is supplied by long thoracic nerve, which is also called as nerve to serratus anterior or nerve of Bell. It comes from C5, C6 and C7 roots of brachial plexus. The subscapularis muscle takes origin from medial two-third of costal surface of scapula. It is supplied by upper and lower subscapular nerves. These are branches from posterior cord of brachial plexus. The lower subscapular nerve also supplies teres major muscle. The latissimus dorsi is the only muscle which connects bones of lower limb and upper limb. It curves around the lower margin of teres major and inserted on floor of the bicipital groove of humerus. It is supplied by nerve to latissimus dorsi, that is also called as thoracodorsal nerve. It is the branch from posterior cord of brachial plexus and the root value is C6, C7 and C8. The supraspinous fossa gives origin to supraspinatus and infraspinous fossa gives origin to infraspinatus. Both these muscles are supplied by suprascapular nerve, that is branch from upper trunk of brachial plexus, that is from the Earth's point. The dorsal surface of the medial border of scapula gives attachment to levator scapulae, rhomboides minor and rhomboides major. These muscles are supplied by dorsal scapular nerve, which is also called as nerve to rhomboides. It comes from C5 root of the brachial plexus. The deltoid muscle takes origin from clavicle, acromion and the lower lip of crest of spine of scapula. It is supplied by axillary nerve. The root value of axillary nerve is C5, C6. Axillary nerve is also called as circumflex nerve. It is the branch from the posterior cord of brachial plexus. The axillary nerve also supplies teres minor muscle, which takes origin from the upper two-third of dorsal surface of lateral border of scapula. The nerve to teres minor bears a pseudoganglion, and the teres major, which takes origin from lower one-third, is supplied by lower subscapular nerve. The front of arm means flexor compartment consists of three muscles: the coracobrachialis in upper part, brachialis in the lower part and the biceps brachii in the whole part. All these three muscles are supplied by musculocutaneous nerve, which is a branch from lateral cord of brachial plexus. The brachialis muscle is also supplied by radial nerve, but radial nerve is giving only sensory supply. In the front of forearm, means in flexor compartment of forearm, there are 8 muscles, 5 superficial and 3 deep. Along the lateral aspect, the forearm shows 3 muscles from the front. These are brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor carpi radialis brevis. These are extensor muscles. They belong to extensor compartment. From lateral to medial, we can see the 4 flexor muscles, superficial muscles. These are pronator teres, which reaches only up to middle of the forearm. Then flexor carpi radialis, then palmaris longus and flexor carpi ulnaris. Palmaris longus is a degenerating muscle. It has short belly and long tendon. And deep to these 4 superficial muscles lies flexor digitorum superficialis. The flexor digitorum superficialis has 2 heads, the humero-ulnar head and the radial head. It divides into 4 tendons for 4 digits. Out of these 5 superficial muscles, 4 are supplied by median nerve and only flexor carpi ulnaris is supplied by ulnar nerve. There are 3 deep muscles, one from radius, that is flexor pollicis longus, one from ulna, that is flexor digitorum profundus, and one lies in between ulna and radius, that is pronator quadratus. Out of these 3 deep muscles, 2.5 muscles are supplied by the anterior interosseous nerve, which is branch of median nerve. The flexor digitorum profundus muscle has double nerve supply. Lateral part is supplied by anterior interosseous nerve and the medial part, medial half, is supplied by ulnar nerve. So out of the 8 muscles in the flexor compartment, median nerve supplies 6.5 muscles and ulnar nerve supplies 1.5 muscles. Out of the 6.5 muscles supplied by median nerve, 4 muscles are superficial and 2.5 muscles are deep. And out of 1.5 muscles supplied by ulnar nerve, 1 muscle is superficial, that is flexor carpi ulnaris, and half muscle is deep, that is medial half of flexor digitorum profundus. In the posterior compartment of arm, there is a single muscle, triceps, while in the posterior compartment of forearm, there are 12 muscles. And all these 13 extensor muscles are supplied by radial nerve. In the back of arm, there is single muscle, triceps. It is called as triceps because it has 3 heads, long head, lateral head and medial head. The triceps is supplied by radial nerve. The medial head of triceps gets the nerve supply twice from the radial nerve. In the back of forearm, means in the extensor compartment of forearm, there are 12 muscles, 7 superficial and 5 deep. Out of these 7 superficial muscles, 3 superficial muscles are supplied by radial nerve. They are the brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus and anconeus. Brachioradialis takes origin from upper 2/3 of lateral supracondylar ridge of humerus, while extensor carpi radialis longus takes origin from lower 1/3 of lateral supracondylar ridge of humerus, while anconeus takes origin from the posterior aspect of lateral epicondyle. And these 3 muscles are supplied by radial nerve. So 3 muscles are supplied by radial nerve and remaining 4 superficial muscles are supplied by posterior interosseous nerve. There are 5 deep muscles and all of them are supplied by posterior interosseous nerve. So in all, the posterior interosseous nerve supplies 9 muscles, 4 superficial and 5 deep. The posterior interosseous nerve is nothing but the deep branch of radial nerve. The anterior aspect of hand is called as palm, and palm consists of 5 groups of muscles. These are thenar group, hypothenar group, lumbricals, palmar interossea and dorsal interossea. So there are 5 groups and each group consists of 4 muscles. So there are 20 muscles in the palm. Out of these 20 muscles, median nerve supplies 4.5 muscles and ulnar nerve supplies 15.5 muscles. Out of the 4.5 muscles supplied by median nerve, 2.5 are thenar muscles. These are abductor pollicis brevis, opponens pollicis and half part of flexor pollicis brevis. And 2 lumbricals. These are lateral 2 lumbricals, means first and second lumbricals, which are unipinnate. They are supplied by median nerve. The flexor pollicis brevis has double nerve supply. The ulnar nerve supplies 15.5 muscles. Out of these 15.5 muscles, one muscle, that is palmaris brevis, is supplied by superficial branch of ulnar nerve, and remaining 14.5 muscles are supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. Means deep branch of ulnar nerve supplies for palmar interossea, for dorsal interossea, 2 lumbricals, that is third and fourth lumbricals, 1.5 thenar muscles and 3 hypothenar muscles. The deep branch of ulnar nerve supplies medial 2 lumbricals, means third and fourth lumbricals, which are bipinnate. So first and second lumbricals are unipinnate. They are supplied by median nerve, and third and fourth lumbricals, which are bipinnate, are supplied by deep branch of ulnar nerve. The deep branch of ulnar nerve ends in adductor pollicis muscle, which is also called as graveyard of ulnar nerve. Thank you.